All right. Hey everyone, we're back and we're just going to hang out. This is going to be real chill. And we're going to go through our character wrap ups a little bit and talk about your arcs and what you're on, and if you gained any acumen, if you got any joy or despair for this evening, for anything that happened. So we'll do that. That's the mechanical stuff. But all you fine subs and moderators who are still here for this fine quality content, fire us questions in chat and we'll just hang out and talk, and that's great. um oh, that's great. Yes, anything Arax. There's not a whole ton of channels streaming Invisible Sun. There are some, and I think that now that the second Kickstarter reprint has shipped out and there's so many more black cubes in circulation that we might see more. And since the black cube has been summoned, and since the digital stuff came out a few months ago, I think that makes it easier, because we've certainly found, even when we had not access to like little bits and pieces that we didn't have access to digitally, it makes it really hard to stream if you can't access like text of things digitally and people don't have books and whatever else. But the physical quality of this product is just phenomenal. I guess since you're the newest person who got your hands on it, what do you think?
It is really, really incredible. Even my husband, who's like not into role-playing games at all, was really impressed with it.
Yeah,
Um, just because it's got so much cool stuff in it and it's so detailed.
yeah,
And
and
there's a lot of stuff.
there's so much. Like, we've got an unboxing stream that I did last year, and it was like just every time I turned around,
That
what,
was last
what,
year.
what?
I guess it was.
November, last
Wow.
November. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Have you started hunting for secrets yet?
No, I haven't because I don't want to spoil anything for myself.
Yeah.
Like in case we uncover something interesting in this game,
So
I don't want to
I
look at it.
think for the secrets that I found immediately in the cube, that are pretty easy to find, I think you know where one of them is, because I was told on camera where it is. Um, and so you saw it. And there's another one that's fairly easy to find if you inspect the black cube a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those ones I don't think spoil anything. They're like secrets that you find. Like, one is a secret that characters can learn,
Mm.
which is kind of cool. And the other one's like a list of names that has a cool thing, and it's a secret, but I don't think it'll spoil anything. But
Okay.
if you're worried about spoiling things, don't open the secrets envelope.
Oh no, I won't. I'm not going to. No.
Yeah,
No. I haven't really gotten to like really sit down and look at it. I haven't even opened all the cards and stuff yet. I've looked at
mm,
some of the little props and stuff. Um, but I just haven't had the time to sit and pull it all apart.
yeah.
So
It's funny now, because now when I play, I literally sit with this giant stack of books beside me, which is all of the Invisible Sun books, because I
yeah.
now have physical copies of Secrets of Silent Streets and Book M and Teratology, and it's those books are even bigger than any of the core books.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize, because
Jeez.
I when I had the PDFs, I didn't look at the page numbers or anything, right?
Right.
But like Secrets of Silent Streets is like thick.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah. Book M isn't. Book M is thin, but
Mm.
Teratology and Secrets of Silent Streets are thick. Yeah,
I
with
definitely
two C's.
prefer having the physical copies personally, though.
Yeah, the PDFs are super convenient. Like when I
They
need to
are,
look
but
something
I
up,
just
or
personally hate PDFs. So.
I'm used to reading them, so I've got copies in like different places. Like, I've got copies at
Mhm.
work, right? So I can look something up when someone's pinging me a question on the Discord, and I'm at
Yeah.
work. But no, I absolutely agree. The physical books are so nice.
They
All
are really,
right.
really nice.
So who made advancements on their character arcs
I think Alice and I should get something for our friendship
on
art.
your friendship arc?
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely think so.
I
Yeah,
have
you had.
a small mechanical question. Does Lucky want to contribute any funds? A gift.
Yes, I
You
will.
don't have to.
I will. We're friends. I don't have my character sheet pulled up, but I can. So, what? How much do you need?
I don't know. If
How
you
much,
if I had
how
like
much did it cost?
it was 150 crystal orbs to make.
Okay, I can give you that money.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't want to accept it, but also it's like frick. Oh.
All right.
All right, and so yeah, you're in lockstep for your friendship arc, so you both just gain acumen on your forming a bond,
Yay.
Sweet.
the bonds of friendship.
So we get one acumen.
Yes,
Okay. Excellent.
and does one of you, Henrietta or Alice, or both, do you have the sword thing as an actual character arc?
I don't. It was
No?
more just
Okay, I thought someone did for some reason.
I just wanted to learn more skills for.
Okay, because I think
Yeah.
there is a character arc if you had the acumen to open it for like learning or mastering a skill.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
We were asked if we had fun tonight.
I had a
Never.
blast. I don't
Yes.
know about you
Yes.
four.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't put
Frequently,
anybody
I was in tears laughing. So,
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a funny night.
tonight was a lighthearted. I didn't put anybody through emotional ringers tonight.
Yeah, it was really good.
None of you had to murder anybody or
No, there was no murder.
sacrifice a soul to a demon or
nothing like that.
Yeah.
Emma Elizabeth just got to be snarky and didn't have to do anything terrible.
She rode a goose.
She rode a goose.
I mean, I would argue that Emma Elizabeth is like passively terrible.
Yes,
So-
she just constantly exists in this low level terrible.
Mhm.
It's
I
true.
really, I feel kind of bad that like, essentially Henry like ghosted Double E. She was just like, okay, listen, like you did a bad thing. I'm gonna have to think about this, and they just haven't talked about it.
I'm breaking up with you, and I'm just never gonna speak about it ever again.
Yeah, they just haven't talked about it. I'm really
Or
sorry.
see you, or
We're-
look in your general direction, or
Really
We're still gonna hang. We're gonna still hang out all the time and go
all
on
the time
adventures.
through circumstance. But
it's really like high school, right? Like you can't ever like break out of this friend group, but you know, you'll-
But
exactly.
never
You're
forget that
stuck
you
here,
murdered an
but-
innocent man and sacrificed his soul to a demon to help me.
Yep. Yeah, that kind of high school.
Oh dear. Emma Elizabeth, or Alex, I think EE. If you had have picked up a secret, you would have got an acumen.
Oh well, I tried.
Yeah. I mean, you're on your way. You've got the target in mind, so it's just a matter of getting
Yeah.
there and yeah. One could argue. Well, no, it'd be stretching it a little bit.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I was
I'm
like,
not-
technically, the
I'm not-
group has made progress, but
Yeah.
Emma Elizabeth was like, whatever. You
Yeah,
guys
I'm
do
not-
you.
I'm not pushing for anything right now.
Yeah. Anyone else's like other character arcs? That
Well,
maybe
you and
made
I had
progress?
talked about this like off, like kind of not even in the, but that there was this person like talking about the Moth Cities.
That's right. That's right. So that's a whisper that you should hear over the next couple of days.
Mhm.
But we can talk about it now because you won't be here.
I know.
Right.
I like it just didn't work out very well with timing.
Yeah. So that's okay. So yes, I forget the name, and we'll handle it in some side scenes. But for people hanging out, you need stuff about the Moth Cities because dude who has the deed to Dark Basement.
Yeah. Like to prove that I own the place. This has been
Yeah.
like a day one stream goal. Like
Yeah.
the first thing that he's just like, oh look, a picture of a
Yeah.
demon.
Yeah. So we'll do a side scene or two for your training stuff with you and Alice. And that's like a couple of weeks, right? That's gonna take
I've got it here.
at least a week. I think the shortest you could do is a week, right?
I think so.
A week of concentrated study or 2 weeks of casual study.
Yeah, you'll be doing concentrated studies, so.
Okay.
So yeah, so we'll do that. And then yeah, I think side scene we can handle the thing with the Moth Cities and see where that goes.
Okay.
But I have a suspicion that instead of being pulled to the gray, which is the usual explanation for people not being absent, that Henrietta is going to get, while everyone else is doing something else, we'll be doing side scenes to directly handle Dark Basement.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably progress that arc essentially off screen and then update people the next time you're back.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. So
Cool.
it's not the first time. Lucky did a whole arc
Yeah.
as side scenes.
I did.
And the beginning of your current arc also all side scenes.
Which one?
The establishment,
Oh yeah.
become-
Yes.
the
Enterprise.
establishing yourself as a yes, enterprise.
Enterprise. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucky
Totally
trying to
forgot about
establish
that one.
themselves as a crime boss.
Yeah. Just cementing my place as a horrible person.
That's right. And of course, yeah, Emma Elizabeth, your focus right now is to get this ritual
Yep.
and contact chaotic creatures from the kaleidoscope void and undo bits of reality of your past.
Just a bit.
Yeah. And you'll basically find that ritual, hopefully find that ritual among the sodality of Rin.
Mm-hmm.
And Alice's big focus is change. So
Yeah.
I do have plans for that. I think in the red you're in a good spot to like acquire more materials and bits and pieces to use in your change.
Yeah. Alice also had her uncover a secret one, which I was going to toss out for acumen as a suggestion.
Oh right, because this is for the legacy artifact. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you've progressed on that, so you get an acumen on that because you now know that this is the Sin Eater, and so you've learned something about the dagger, and also that it needs to be reawakened by remembering its true self.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about Invisible Sun is I can just make up cool sounding but incredibly vague and non-specific things and say that this is what needs to happen. The dagger needs to remember itself.
Yeah, why not?
At some point in the future, would Emma be able to potentially assist with identifying this dagger or
possibly
summoning something like from the gold, for instance?
Like, or the silver, like an angel would be the obvious question.
Yeah, like a higher level one.
Yeah, you probably know that angels, if angels actually know a lot about the legacy, they tend not to be. They're not telling people.
Mm-hmm.
They're notoriously close-lipped. I think you probably suspect as a Goetic that some angels obviously know a lot about the legacy, but regular like rank and file angels, they don't know shit.
Yeah.
And they're not telling people that they don't know. They're the worst. Well, actually. Oh, what are the things Emma Elizabeth wanted to change? Yeah, so do you want to answer that, Alex? What?
Yeah, sure. Hold on, I did something weird with my computer. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, so a long time ago, God, it really was like months ago in real life.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So Henrietta, whom Emma had a thing for, was being accosted by this sort of like crime boss, nightclub owner, weird, creepy dude.
Slash religious fanatic.
Yeah. And Emma found herself in, I guess, the company of a very powerful demon who essentially offered to resolve this problem in exchange for one soul. And so Emma procured that soul by killing an innocent person, basically. And
A librarian, no
a
less.
librarian. And it weighed on her more than she expected it to, and now she really wants to take it back. And I think in general she wants to step away from a lot of what's happening right now in general. Like when she found out that, Lucky and Alice got up to like destroying, where they produce currency. Like she's like, that's not really her speed. So she's in the process of backing out of all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, Double E also really likes money, so it's like
also true. Yeah.
A huge affront to her sensibilities.
Yeah, she's very pro-establishment, and the group seems to be anti-establishment. Or at least
Yeah, EE's like sort of in with the nobility and all that sort of thing. And then Alice is pursuing more of a physical change. Although it's a little bit sort of spiritual, I suppose, as well. But
she definitely thinks of it as like, I want to look like a badass so that people take her more seriously.
Yeah. People should. Alice is a badass.
Mm-hmm.
She chopped someone's arm off.
She sure did.
And turned it into a diorama.
And turned
that
it
exploded.
Into a diorama. Yep. All right. Anti-establishment. So most notably, I would say Lucky and Alice, and Henrietta's kind of just along for.
Henrietta's along for the ride.
Yeah,
this has kind of been Lucky's things from the beginning. And then Alice got roped into it very quickly.
And Henry's just here to support her friends.
And was very quick to really buy in, I think. And then Henrietta is, again, she's just along for the ride.
But you're basically sort of pushing back on the ruling and nature of the city of Saturn, which is where you all live. Because it is like super classist.
Really classist.
And it's one of those things that seems like it's like quasi-utopian, right? It's like
that's the thing. When I was first reading about it, I was like, wow, this place sounds great. And then the more I heard about it, the more I was like, this place is really creepy and there are a lot of things I don't like. And I want
like some of the neighborhoods are like literally run by criminals, right? So, and children manufacturing money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and the deathless triumvirate and like whatever else. But it's also, and I think we didn't necessarily emphasize it enough because like I was also learning the setting when we first set up, but like Fartown is very different than the rest of the city. Like the Visley almost exclusively live in Fartown, and they make up about half the population of Fartown. And like it's way more sort of like whimsical and just like Visley experimenting with magic and kind of doing their own thing. But so it's quite different. But what's the other thing? Oh yeah, it's also kind of weird that the Visley are like all put in this pocket dimension that only attaches to the city through like a gate. right?
Yeah, I and Lucky both find that very suspicious. And
Yeah, yeah,
there may not actually be a reason for it, but I suspect that has something to do with the war,
Mm-hmm.
and it might not.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but who
And we'll
knows?
see how much we get into. It's kind of one of those things where I want to explore it and reveal the secrets, but at the same time I don't, because they are such like deep secrets that are integral to the game that I almost feel weird about spoiling it
Mm-hmm.
if I get too much into it. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes. So yeah, join despair. You
I thought we could
earned-
only get acumen or joy and despair.
No, you can
period.
get acumen and you can get joy or despair. You can't get joy
Mhm.
and despair, and you might not get either, but yeah, so it's the joy and despair where it's one or the other. I think, Corey, you thought that
Yeah.
Alice probably should for epic tale telling.
Yeah, I sort of decided to like take the chains off of Alice and be like, if she wants to tell a tale, we're just gonna do it. And I think that
It's
was
story time. Story time with Alice.
yeah, I think that's the first instance of it as well.
Yeah, I buy it.
Yeah, so I'll mark a joy for that.
Okay. What about anybody else?
I got nothing. It was just
I
very.
don't know. I think that Henrietta and Lucky working together to calm down an entire bar on the edge of murder is
That
a
was,
nice thing.
it was a special moment.
We got to have a special moment.
We have so few special moments.
We do. Far less than we used to.
You know.
I don't know if it entirely warrants a joy, but maybe.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think so. And you were using like Lucky was like influencing minds, and that's kind of one of your things. Yeah.
Yeah. In a positive way, no less.
I know we were really using our powers for good,
For good things for
Not
once.
for
instead of,
murdering.
like,
or fighting for our lives.
yeah. That's a positive.
Who's the positive?
And yes, Lucky does have an active disdain for the classes system. I just
Yeah.
saw that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's like the extreme end of lower class, and Emma Elizabeth Emma Elizabeth sorry, I saw that message in the chat,
Yeah.
is like his polar opposite, and I think that really kind of kicked off both my and Lucky's journey. Crusade, yes. The crusade to right the wrongs of Fartown and Saturn at large.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
what he thinks is wrong anyway.
Well, I mean, you did destroy a child labor factory.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, in a really roundabout way.
Mm-hmm.
And you've
I did
run around.
Destroy
run
an
around.
entire building.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Chased down by the government afterwards, but
Yeah.
you know.
I think your other angle, because the other, like, what else has Lucky done to change things, but like your current arc about establishment to be an emotion leaf smuggler
Mhm.
is also undermining the status quo, right?
Exactly.
Because there is a company, essentially a group called the Emotion Mills Consortium, who
Which
have
my
a legal
girlfriend's
monopoly.
dad has nothing to do with.
Yeah, he's like the VP marketing or something. Yeah, so like undermining their monopoly and like stuff like that is also sort of sticking it to the man.
Yeah.
You wooed a girl away from a rich, powerful family.
I did do that.
She now left her money behind and is living in bohemian paradise. Actually, she's hiding out with the spear tip of the unknowable.
Yeah, it was
In
Bohemian Paradise for a little bit there.
She's in hiding because she's literally, her life is in danger.
Yeah, that might be my
Because-
fault.
because of Lucky's actions. I mean, you had the cops chasing you everywhere you went.
Yeah, that's right. Oh shit! Sorry, I just went full screen on my stupid Zoom thing. There.
And
okay.
then like Henrietta was in trouble and Emma Elizabeth was in trouble, and
Yeah.
although really it was Alice cutting off an arm that brought the fuzz down. So
Yeah, that's true. We would have been all right if that hadn't happened.
excellent. All right. Does anyone have anything else, or I think we're getting late, so we'll sign off and go to bed. But it was good having the little post hangout, and we'll see how it goes in future. So if you have ideas for names for this little show, then you can toss it out on Twitter, and we'll see what sticks. All right. So thanks everyone for hanging out, and we had fun, and we'll see you back here next week. At least 3 of us. So bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out.